Alright, so today's update. Hey Sam,
Hi.
how you doing? We are just coming home from the workshop. We have been working on cars today, and I know it's only like 4 days into doing these daily videos or daily updates. I really didn't want to do today's one, and that's why you got to do it. So what's been going on? Got a lot of great feedback from especially from my number one fan, Auntie Melinda, who's been missing the Driving with Mitch videos, as well as some of the guys that remember these from 2014. You're probably wondering why my face is in Victoria Avenue car park, home from the workshop. And yeah, I wanted to just maybe make today's more of a reflection video than actually a crypto video. So, doing things you don't want to do. As a teenager, I made it my mission to never do the things that I didn't want to do. As an adult, as a father of 5, it's not very often that you get to just not do the things you want to do. And just shouting out to any other fathers or parents out there, like, as you know, the bedtime routine, the dinner, the shower, the getting them ready for bed, it's an every night thing, and it is always filled with challenges. And when you've got 4 little kids under 5 and under, it makes things very, very interesting. So one of those things that you just don't get a choice of. You can't just come home and go, oh, I don't feel like giving my kids a shower and putting them in pajamas and sending them to bed tonight, because it just doesn't happen. So one of those things that I've been doing a lot recently that I don't really want to do is going to the gym, getting back into that groove, and the whole, if the temple feels good, then you end up being more productive, you end up having better relationships, you end up having more enjoyment out of life. And yeah, I've been making it my mission to go minimum 2 times a week to the gym, preferably 3 times. I've been doing classes that I absolutely hate. I've been doing Pilates 1 day a week and yoga 1 day a week, and I am not flexible. If you know me, I'm 6'2", 6'3", and I can almost touch my knees if I bent down. That's not true. I go like halfway down my shins, but I'm not flexible at all. And it comes from spending 10, 15 years sitting at a desk, working on a computer. So much so that I use my left hand for a mouse because my right hand has such bad, like, carpal tunnel or whatever you want to call it, that it's just, yeah, it's bad. So I'm going to the gym, I'm making sure I get there, and I'm making sure I'm doing it. I even went one day, I did yoga, so hungover, after my Uncle Mike stayed the night, and we ended up talking until 1 a.m. and drinking scotch on the rocks. But I still got there the next day, even though I wanted to just curl up in a ball and feel sorry for myself. So today's a little bit of a different video. Today's more about, what are the things in your life that you're regretting or you're not doing that you want to be doing? How can you spend the time to take action to do those things? Because there's a couple of different principles that come to mind. So one is the 1% per day improvement. If you can make change, whether it be gym or your diet or reading a book or learning about a topic or studying something that you're really interested in, and just make yourself 1% better every day, you, in 12 months time, you'll be 365% better than what you were when you started. And I've started doing that. As many of you know, my background is tech, and the lights have just gone green, and I'm holding a camera, filming myself. And what I've done recently, as well as my daily / weekly trading study that I do, I've bought some servers to rekindle my spirits of doing a bunch of server-based stuff to refresh my memory and flex my mind a little bit on building that. And I'm building out a cluster, and I've got some things that I'm going to be releasing later in the year or early next year around that. And I'm intending to be 1% better at that. I'm intending to take the time to learn about tech that I haven't touched for many, many years. For those of you who don't know, I ran a hosting company. We had 150 plus servers, 120,000 customers in something like 90 something countries. And I ran that network and that business myself with 30 plus staff. And it was very rewarding, but it also had a lot of big challenges. So, yeah, that leads me to my question. What is it in your life that you are putting off? You know, every day we grow one day older. I know it's cliche as hell, but every day we grow one day older and we're losing, time, which is the one asset that we can never buy no matter how much money we make. So what is it that you've been putting off? Is it learning about something new? Is it learning about crypto? Is it learning to program or learning about cars? Like my life, my journey has been very much about finding something I'm passionate about and going above and beyond to learn about it. Like many years ago, probably 2012, 2013, which is about 11, 12 years ago, because my father wasn't around when I was growing up, I couldn't even change a tire. Like if I got a flat tire on the side of the road, I'm calling NRMA, I'm calling AAA if you guys are in the States, and they're coming out and they're changing my tire for me. And as a man, like that's embarrassing. Whereas now I can spend 2 to 3 hours with this incredible young man, and we can pull an engine and an entire driveline out of a car and replace it again in pull it out in 2 to 3 hours, and then have the car with a new engine, new driveline in another 2 to 3 hours. Half day for the two of us. So I've since learned that because I didn't know how to do it, and I wanted to challenge myself, and it pays dividends. Like I am very, very proud of what I've learned with the automotive side of things, and it gives me a lot of joy, and it also keeps you fit because it's hard work sometimes. So my challenge to you is, what is it in your life that you're putting off that you can go and commit to an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, and push yourself to be 1% better every single day for 365 days, which will give you the ultimate mental gain. That's it for today's video. I just cut off a Camry. It's alright, he was probably going to run into someone anyway, so I just saved his life. That's it for me today. If you have any comments, thoughts, or ideas, please post them below. I look forward to reading them. Thank you. See you tomorrow.